Okay, this question I've answered many times, but let me make it clear. This question is from Ad Wheels. Say, how long does it take to get the actual card? How long does that take to get this actual card from USCIS when you get into the United States? As I've been saying, there is, once you, first of all, it starts with the process after going to the US Embassy for the visa. Immigrant visa. You have won the DV lottery, you are going to the US Embassy, you are told you are being given the green card. You will be given the passport. In the passport, there is a green card visa. There will be immigrant visa. For those who do not understand, there is a difference between immigrant and non-immigrant. Non-immigrant are temporary visas. You come as a student, tourist, medical, whatever, or come to work for short time. Those are non-immigrant. That means you are not becoming a permanent resident. But permanent resident is immigrant visa. That means from day one you are allowed to work to any employer. Obviously there are restrictions on the US government jobs, but you'll be allowed. So once you are given that visa stamp on your passport, you'll be having, they'll give you a piece of paper. They'll tell you you have to pay for what is called USCIS fee, which is that fee used for them to print and send the actual card to you. So in order for them to send this actual card to you, you have to pay that fee. So when should you pay that fee? It is advisable to pay that fee before even you get into the plane. Once you get that visa, you are allowed to pay that visa fee before even you get into the plane. That means you have already paid the KCC, the USCIS. They will be able to print the card and send it to the address which you put on the DSC-260. That's why in the DSC-260, they ask which address do you want to, you are going to stay. And they are asking, is this address the one who will be able to send the card? So that address which you put on the DSC-260 is the one the USCIS immigration, they will be able to send their card to you. So if you paid that money early, let's say you get the visa on March 1st, and once you get the visa on March 1st, you have 6 months to travel. Let's say you travel 2 months later. But within the 2 months later, you got the visa today, and today you pay the actual card. Maybe within a month or two, even if you haven't arrived here, the card will be sent to your address you said you are going to stay. But if you don't pay right away, you wait until you arrive in America, and then you go to pay while you are here, again it will take a month to 2 months to get the actual card. So after paying, give yourself at least a month. And especially with the pandemic, up to 2 months possible to get the actual card. But as I've said, the actual card doesn't have anything, and your employer doesn't need to see your card. Doesn't need to see your card. You'll have a social security number. Once you arrive here with your immigrant visa there, you will go to what we call Social Security Administration Office. Once you go to the Social Security Administration Office, you will ask them, you show their passport with the visa, they are going to give the social security number in a small card. That social is the one which authorizes you to be able to work to any employer. So you can start your life working and everything within this card, without this card. So the card is just a summary of what is already in your visa. So yes, it is better to have the card, but no one, police, whatever, will need to have that card right away. And if you, after that one, after getting the Social Security, you can go to the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicle, and get your ID, the state ID or the driving license, which is the ID which everybody uses. Or at the same time, when you are applying for a job, they want to see your ID, you can show your passport if you don't have the local ID, and your Social Security number will be allowed to work to any employer. So that means I've been able to answer when you will be able to get the actual card itself. That's the bigger one. But again, that depends on when are you going to pay that fee. After paying the fee, how long does that take? So I think I've been able to answer that question correctly.